This city is older than Athens, Rome and even Cairo, and yet most people outside the Balkans have never even heard of it. Plovdiv has been conquered by the Thracians, the Romans and the Ottomans. Now, even me with a camera. In this video I chat to the locals, we see a traditional home and we check out the absolutely insane history of Plovdiv. Welcome to Bulgaria. Good morning everyone, from allegedly the oldest city in all of Europe. Now you're probably wondering where I am. I mean, it might be in the title to be honest. We're actually in Bulgaria. Now not many people know this, but Plovdiv, the city I'm in, was discovered, or made should I say, in 6000 BC. So it's incredibly old. I believe that's Neolithic period. So I've always wanted to come here. It's my first time in Bulgaria. I've just come from a little town, or a little village should I say, called Ethnographic. So here should be a lot more vibrant. It should be a little bit more different. So join me today as we're on a little adventure through Plovdiv. Let's check it out. I've just crossed the underpass and look what we've got here. Even more, you've got sort of the towers over there and more even over here. This is, I've only been in Plovdiv for maybe 5-10 minutes, but the fact you could just walk in here is absolutely magnificent. What a place. What a place. You've got these pretty sort of pink buildings, blue buildings, whatever colour you want to call that. Whatever I say, the comments will disagree whatever colour I say it is. And then you just got these random Roman ruins. Staggering, isn't it? Name a place where you can just stumble upon this quantity of Roman ruins. There's more over there by the way as well. Now I've just taken a half-an-hour train ride from Ethnographic to Plovdiv. Guess how much it cost me? Do you reckon it was a fiver? Pretty good guess. £4 perhaps. £4, £3. No, £1. Could it cost £1? No. Literal penny. 71p. So just as proof, 160 lev. 71p. Is what I'll be quite interested to find out today as well. It's just how touristy this place is. Obviously, the place I was just in as an off-grad, literally the only person there, which I really like. I like going to places that most people don't visit. But Plovdiv has been named as the capital of culture in all of Europe. So there must be some sort of tourists here. I mean, the airport literally is 1 or 2 gates. It's basically a big bus shelter. So if there are tourists, unless they're getting the train all the way down from Sofia, which takes a few hours, I don't know how many there's going to be. I mean, so far I'm the only tourist, of course, but we'll have a little look. The next place I'm going before lunch is some Roman ruins, because I really want to show you just how Roman this city is. Obviously there's so many other empires that have been here. The Ottomans, for example, there is one mosque which I will show you at some point in the city, but generally speaking the main influence is the Romans here. So yeah, they've got their own amphitheatre as well, which is pretty. There's a lot of artwork here just like this. There is even an art district which I believe is called Kapana, which is just behind me, so we'll check that out tomorrow. But today we're going to go to the old town, and I'm also going to show you this mosque in a little bit more detail. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Is what I find quite funny is there's literal beer shops next to a mosque. They're just taking the piss at this point, but you know, this is an Orthodox Christian country now, so good is what I say. And I do love beer. Check it out, you got a mosque just over there, you can see the tip of it, and then over there you got your beers. I approve. Bloody hell, look at that. That's an old sort of communist building there, but that glass canopy there, I don't know what. I've been travelling for long enough to know what that means, and that means there's something cool underneath it. Let's check it out. Look at that thing. Is that Austro-Hungarian? I don't think the Austro-Hungarian Empire got to this part of Bulgaria. Honestly, I'm surprised that this isn't the capital city. I mean, I've been to Sofia. I haven't filmed it because I'm surprised this isn't the capital city of Bulgaria, to be honest. From what I've heard and seen on photos of Sofia, that Plovdiv's so much nicer, and Sofia just looks very brutalist, whereas here, I mean, this has got a capital city sort of square, but no one's really here. I mean, there's people, but there's not many people. If this was in London, it'd be rammed, and I know London has like so many more people, like another 2 zeros basically on the end of the population of here. But oh, Roman ruins, check it out. Well, my first impression is that it's very nice, it feels very safe, it's fairly clean as well. Oh my god, I think we can literally walk through the ruins for free by the looks of it. unless I've missed some sort of gate or entry point. There's a cat enjoying the shade. I mean, it's not as impressive as the other side, but I just wanted to show you how often this could potentially occur in the video. But it goes down further by the looks of it. Who would have thought some city, which is quite random for most English people or Americans watching this, Australians, might not even know that Plovdiv existed, but there you go. Some Roman ruins just randomly in town. It's quite a cool and unique city. You've got these old sort of communist tower blocks and restaurants, the world's oldest looking McDonald's ever. Look how retro that looks. Wow. And then you've got these beautiful buildings on the other side, and then every so often you'll just bump into some random Roman ruins. What a lovely place. There's even a lady selling flowers on the other side of the street, which is always quite nice to see. It just feels very civilized here. Look at the flowers. Wonder what the crime rate is in old Plovdiv. I'm here in one of the antique shops in Plovdiv. We've got all these communist and socialist medals here.
It's different country.
Different countries
Yes.
as well. Wow.
Francia, Nicaragua, Venezuela, Panama,
Venezuela.
Israel,
Oh my God.
Yugoslavia, Germany, Швейцария, Norvegia, Romania,
Oh my God.
Portugal, Anglia,
Anglia, my one's empty.
Spania, Malta, Dania, Polska.
Oh my God. You have everything here. And what is the name of your shop so other people watching this video can...
This Antiquariat Saborna 55.
Okay,
Number 55.
lovely.
Name.
If you go to, is it Nebe Tebe, the hill?
Nebe.
Yeah.
Yes.
You come here, you will find this lady. And what is your name?
Viliana.
Viliana. My name is Ed. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And thank you for...
And this very, very old.
Oh, okay.
18 years.
Oh, wow.
It's Bulgaria, very old.
Oh, my, and it's CCP. No. Wow.
Stamps.
There's so much here. It's very interesting. Okay, I've just come back to the hotel. As you can see, I've had to change because that polo shirt was physically stuck to me. Is what I wanted to show you guys was the old town of Plovdiv, and it's absolutely stunning. Let me show you this street here. You've got the colourful houses, cobbled streets. Now I feel like I'm in a proper Eastern or even Southern European city. It's absolutely marvellous. I mean, look at the colour of these buildings. No trash, no litter, just pure Bulgarian culture. And that's what I've come here for. I've literally been sat in my hotel with a beer just trying to learn some actual phrases, because I feel like all I know is Blagodaria, which means thank you, and Dobar den, which means hello, and I feel like that's not good enough. So I'm trying to learn a few more just so I can have a conversation with someone. Like, I'm in their country at the end of the day, so the least I can do is learn a few words. We've got exclusive entry, my friends, into an old Bulgarian house. This house is 250 years old, before the Bulgarian Cultural Revival time. So things were very different back here. And you've got the old, well, the old everything, I guess. You've got the old paintings. You've got this. It's got that old smell to it, I'll be honest. I don't think that phone was from back in the day, believe it or not. This is like an old minibar. Let's go further, have a little look. Pretty sure my grandparents have the same rug as this. Look at that. You've got the old, what an old bed used to look like. Pretty interesting. This is exclusive access, my friends. Exclusive access to a Bulgarian neighbourhood. And look at the outside once again. Absolutely beautiful. It's a very beautiful place, and it's 250 years old. Wow, wow.
Built in 1793.
1793.
Yeah.
Wow. Everything is so old, but it's in very good condition as well.
Yeah,
In
because
very
it
good
was
condition.
restored last century, in 70s last century.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for everything. Blagodaria is thank you in Bulgarian.
Mola, yeah, that's right.
I've been trying to...
Blagodaria is
Yeah.
a thank you.
Oh, okay, Blagodaria. But sometimes people say
Blagodaria.
merci as well.
What?
Sometimes people say merci.
Merci.
Merci or
Like in
blagodaria.
France, yeah.
I
Or
see.
blagodaria is the same.
Ah,
in
I see.
Bulgarian.
Beautiful.
Mola, it means you're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mora.
Mola.
Mora.
Mola.
Moya. I'm not going to get this right.
LL Mola.
Molla.
Yeah.
Molla. Благодаря. Thank you. Have a good day. Ciao, ciao.
Have a good day.
Lovely stuff. Right, that was a beautiful experience checking out an old house. This is their garden, just to briefly show you. It's just very civilized here. I know I keep saying this and half the video is just me saying how civilized it is, but yeah, I like how the roofs go, I like how the streets are, I like how the doors are. It's a very interesting place, and the Bulgarian people, as you've seen from that lady, are very, very friendly as well. £1.50 for the pints, which is very nice, and this is the view, and I've got it all to myself, literally the only person here. So yeah, cheers, and thanks again for 100,000 views on the Surreal Law video in the UK. I couldn't have done it without you guys, obviously, so cheers for the support and watching this video as well. Thank you. Check it out here. This is the Ethnographic Museum of Plovdiv, and it looks absolutely stunning. And here you've got all the things that people are making and selling. It's mainly Bulgarian tourists as well. Like, I'm hearing a lot of Cyrillic, sort of Slavic sounding languages, but look at the different colours going on. There's a lot of different things. Dobar den. So much to choose from. I don't really know what to buy, to be honest, but once again, a high trust society. People are just leaving their stuff out, you know. You go to some places and there'll be someone watching over that like a complete hawk, but here it's a high trust society. The crime rate's low. Anyways, let's keep going. I'd love to spend some time in the Ethnographic Museum. I'll probably do it off camera tomorrow, but it's important to get to the top of this hill. Now, Plovdiv is renowned for one thing, well, a few things, but the main thing is having 7 hills. Now, I haven't counted the 7 hills, I haven't seen the 7 hills, but I know we're about to go up one of them at the moment, and we should get a lovely view of the entire city as well. So I think we're following the old town up this road, and we should actually be able to find this bloody hill. And as you can tell from my voice, I am slightly out of breath already. Not because I'm fat. Okay, it's because I'm fat. It's actually crazy how nice this is. I mean, most Westerners, when they think of Bulgaria, they probably think of some Eastern Bloc place where there's not too much going for it, but here, far from it. I mean, this is a nice restaurant, there's nice people, everyone's well dressed, no litter. You can't beat it, really. Plovdiv has got to be the best city in Bulgaria. I've done Sofia before, and yeah, it wasn't that good, to be honest. It was like fairly mid-table, I would say, but Plovdiv is very nice. This is what it looks like. Look at the buildings as well. That one looks really cool. It's kind of, well, I suppose it's a Bulgarian architectural, hang on, it is actually something important. Let's have a little look. Can't even speak. Institute of Ancient Plovdiv, end of the 18th century. It's a stark reminder of how old this place is. 6000 BC, guys, Neolithic period. I don't know how old these buildings are, judging by that sign, probably the 18th century. There's all these historic houses that you can actually go in. I'm assuming they charge like museums, but it's really interesting to see how people used to live. I remember going to one in Bosnia. It was very interesting to see an old traditional house there. And once again, let me show you some more Roman ruins. Every time I try and do a monologue, I'm either getting out of breath, because it's a very hilly city, by the way, or I just bump into some more Latin writing in Bulgaria. Who would have thought, guys? And there's this random, annoyingly, a Coca-Cola bottle thrown there, but some old Roman architecture and some beautiful buildings. I mean, I'm not really sure what that flag means on the right. I'm guessing it's the Plovdiv flag. Let's have a look at this. I mean, it has been slightly smashed in. Fortress wall. The Byzantines were here as well, of course. Wow, what a fascinating country. And look at this as well. You've even got an 18th century craft house, which I believe you can potentially go into. I'm not entirely sure if you can or not. You can see the people in there making clothes and whatnot, even to this day, which is pretty cool. It's not something you see every day, is it? Absolutely mental. Another Orthodox church. Beautiful buildings all around. And look how many tourists there are. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is literally it in the old town of Plovdiv. It's now 4 PM as well, so you'd think the tourist crowds would come back out again. Now it's only about 32 degrees, but no, I mean they've got the infrastructure for it. There is a tourist information centre. When I was in as a Novgrad, they didn't have that at all. But here obviously there's a hell of a lot more to see. We're just coming up to the end of the hill now, and oh my god, that is a good view. Let me show you this view. So I'm trying to look for these 7 hills. I can see 1, I can see 2, I can see 3, and I'm assuming there's probably more around the outside, but pretty much everywhere you look, not too sure if you can actually see that, but there's mountains literally surrounding the entire city, which is pretty cool. And I'll tell you what is cool is the breeze. Now when I was in Mostar doing that video, I was basically saying how bloody hot it was, and although it's the same temperature here, because the mountains are so far away from us, it's not creating a basin of heat, and as a result there is airflow through the city. And of course, you guessed it, there's probably Roman ruins. It's mental to think the majority of this is all Roman as well, so that's about, what, some of this is going to date back to 4000 BC, which is absolutely nuts. So they're about at least 5,000–6,000 years old, which is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And the fact that it's free just to walk in, I mean there's a security guard there, but he didn't ask for a ticket or anything, so I'm assuming it's free. Most Balkan countries, you've got these epic ruins and they're all free, so look, there's even something down here. People seem to be throwing money in. Maybe it was an old well or something. I'm sure there's a sign. Yes, there is a sign that says. The fact there's signs makes me believe that I might have just accidentally walked in with confidence and it looks like I was supposed to have a ticket. Yes, Roman era, I knew it, so I definitely knew that. That little area there actually used to be a grain storage warehouse, so that's where they'd make all their bread, all of that good stuff as well. So there was obviously a city here, as we all know, back in the day, and this was where some of it was stored for probably the higher ups in society. Check it out, literally every direction you've got a pretty cool view. Behind me, it does go down somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where it goes down to be honest, but let's go down there and have a little look. Maybe it's a museum, maybe it's more Roman ruins. These could potentially be Roman steps, I'm sure they are. I mean, this reminds me of, I'm going to pronounce this wrong and do a bunch of Serbians, but Petrovin fortress in Serbia, with the sort of dark cave where everything feels really cool, and then as soon as you step outside, that heat just hits you like an absolute slap. Oh wow. Yeah, you can really see modern Bulgaria and the old sort of commie apartments in the distance, and then the old sort of red rooftop buildings all in one. This city is just contrast after contrast, and that's why I like it. It's everything you need in a city, to be honest. And to be honest, so far I'm actually going to give it a 10 out of 10. I can't really fault it. I mean, a beach would be nice, I guess, but then any beach destination is going to have way more tourists, and that would probably lose a point for that. So at the end of the day, I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10 so far. It's a lot better than Ethnographic. Ethnograpic's really good if you want off the beaten path vibes, which is great. But here, it's not busy. Yes, there are tourists here, but it's not touristy, to be honest. And there's so much more to do. There's so much more to do. You could easily, I think 2-3 nights, depending on your pace of travel, is a decent amount of time here. Potentially 4 nights if you wanted to do a day trip to Ethnographic, which I suggest you do. I'm also pretty sure this is the longest high street in either all of Europe or the world. It might actually be in the world. I remember reading that. There's some text on the screen if I'm wrong. If there's no text on the screen, then you know that I am actually right about that. And to be fair, I started maybe halfway through, but it does go on for ages that way, and it does go on for ages this way as well. So yeah, it does seem pretty believable that it is like the longest high street in the world. And it's quite nice to see independent businesses as well. There's no big brands really, minus that McDonald's and a Hesburger. And even in there's no like self-service checkouts or anything like that. It hasn't quite hit Bulgaria yet, which is quite nice. It feels like you're stepping back in time in this city, and I appreciate that, I really do. There you go guys, there's even more Roman ruins. It's almost like the underground of the amphitheatre, although according to Google Maps this isn't it. So either it goes on for like a mile, or there's a second one. If there's a second one, that is very, very cool indeed. And up there you even got a mosque. Yes, Bulgaria, as I mentioned earlier, it used to be part of the Ottoman Empire, so you can still see bits and bobs just like this. You've got Roman architecture there, you've got Ottoman architecture there in the same city, in the same photo. Doesn't get much more historical than that, does it? And apparently you can go down there, and I don't really know how, but I'm going to try and find out a way to go and get down there, because she's done it, so she's taking photos. I want to do that. How do we get down? Maybe it's this one. Let's try and get down through here. I'm either going to someone's dungeon or I'm going to some amazing Roman ruins. Hopefully it's the latter. Oh no, it's a restaurant. How do they... Oh, no, or maybe I can go down. I hope I can go down. I can't go that way, so it must be through here. Well, I've taken a seat up on the amphitheatre, I guess you could call it. And I think now is the time for the emergency beer. Yes, I have an emergency beer all the times when I'm travelling. And I think this is as good a spot as ever to have one. So let's crack open a beer, chill out for a little bit. I can't check in until another 2 hours, so why not? If there's a beer opportunity, I think this is it. So what I really like about the mosque is you've got a different colour sort of bricks than the other buildings here, because it's from a different time, right? From the Ottoman era, and you've even got a little clock there. I don't think it still works, but nonetheless, I must say it does feel like you're in an Arabic country for a second, and you go to there and it's back to Europe. I like places that have a mixture of both, and Bulgaria 100% has that. One good thing about Bulgaria is they always let you check in early for free, and they let you check out for free as well. This has happened twice on the same trip. I've literally turned up at like 1 PM and the people are always so friendly, they let you in. This is what you get in Plovdiv, which reminds me, if you've watched the Ethnographic video, I got a bit better value for money. It was a nice fancy 4-star hotel, but this is still very, very nice. It is absolutely tiny. Like when I come in here, I've sort of got to do that. But you know what, for a single room, there's free tea. There's a nice cupboard, it's very clean, the people are friendly, the bathroom's really modern to be fair. Honestly, if every hotel I was in and it cost me about 20 quid a night, you just can't fault it. 10 out of 10. Right, it's now 7 PM, I'm knackered, I'm shattered. Let's go back to the hotel. I'll see you guys in the morning and we're going to explore the main attraction of all of Plovdiv. I've been saving the best till last. Well everyone, that was 24 hours in the beautiful city of Plovdiv. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm not going to waste time with the outro. I'll see you in the next one. I'm back to rainy old England to go back to work. Literally 14 hours I'll be in my office at work. I'll see you in England. See you later.